What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Shea from Aligned Life Chiropractic and Wellness, and today I'm going to be giving you video 4 of our Live Different movement series. And today we're going to be talking all about this concept of movement and what that means in our biological norms and comparing that with what is socially normal right now. And then I'm going to give you some action steps on what you can do if you really want to change the way that you live to live more congruent with your biological norms that will help you to express abundant health. So first off, the definition of movement is doing anything that open and closes your joints. So whether that's ice skating, or you want to do gardening or hiking or Pilates or yoga, or you're an F45 person or an Orange Theory fitness person, or you're a CrossFitter, or whatever you want to be doing with your body, that is movement to me. This could also be things associated with your job. So if you have a very active job, maybe you're a waiter or a waitress and you're running around bussing tables or helping customers, or maybe the nature of your job is very physical, like you have you're in a labor industry like construction or something, and you're getting a lot of movement in that way. These are all ways for us to be able to add movement into our lives. Keep in mind, guys, the main concept of this is that movement is 100% a required nutrient that is necessary in order for you to be healthy. The reason why this is the case is because if we look back over thousands of years, the only way that we could travel, eat, drink, and have shelter and raise our children was if we were moving massively on a regular basis. So genetically, this is programmed into us as deep as our DNA code allows. So if your biological norms are set up to be this way, and instead of living in that lifestyle, you decide that you're going to go along with societal norms, which is incredibly sedentary. If you work at an office in front of a computer, if you have a job that you're doing Zoom calls for many hours, if maybe you're a traveling salesman and you're doing flights to and from New York every other week, or maybe around the world, and you're sitting either in a car or a train, or you're on a bus, or maybe you're on a flight. These are all sedentary activities, because if you pair that with the idea that the rest of the day you're sitting in front of a computer, and then when you're eating, you're sitting down, there's not a whole lot else that's out there that's going to get your joints moving and opening and closing through a full range of motion. So what are the consequences of living within our societal norms? Ultimately, we get sick, guys. And it's not just heart disease and cancer and things like that. We have obesity, and we have diabetes, and we have increases in your anxiousness and in your depression, and in all sorts of things that really impact the way that you feel about yourself. Even if it's just from a cosmetic perspective, this is impacting us massively on a negative scale. So what can you do about this to live differently? Well, it's been said that if you want to make a change in your life, the first thing that you have to do is you have to raise your standards. You've got to live at a different level. And the only way that that's going to happen is if you very deliberately look at how you currently move and you ask yourself, what can I do differently to be able to help us or help myself live in a better way? And then you've got to back up those standards with rituals. Rituals are daily habits that you take part in, that you commit to, in order to help you actually become that identity that you're looking to become. And so a couple things to think about. Number one, I love the concept of hygiene for the body from a physical perspective. You can think of it like spinal hygiene. This is, maybe committing to the idea that I move my body and all my joints through a full range of motion every single day. This could be accomplished through a yoga practice, or just some daily stretching exercises, or just deciding that you're going to move in all the different planes of range of motion for each of the areas of your body, just to be able to open them up and get them moving. That would be a great way to initiate this. The second one is think about what you actually enjoy doing. So I talked about at the beginning of the video, there's a number of different ways to create movement. Just find one that fits for your lifestyle and do it often. And vary it. Don't do the same thing every single day, because I see that people that do that, they either become injured because of repetitive stress injuries, or they just get burnt out because it gets boring and old. So find a bunch of stuff that you like doing and take a part in it regularly. And then lastly, if you need help, if you feel like your movement is potentially injury causing or your form isn't good, find a trainer. right? That will teach you the right way to move. Go to a physical therapist, find a great massage therapist, go to a chiropractor that has a background in exercise physiology and movement. These are all people that can help you to be able to move in the right direction over a long period of time. So for example, at Align Life Chiropractic and Wellness at our facility, we have a functional rehab department. These are people that specialize in movement. So all of our patients get an exercise program that is specific to how they should be moving, and they're going to help them not only with improving their posture, but also help them transitioning back into what they want to get back to doing. So whether that's their job, that's their their travel that they want to be active in, or maybe it's they want to get back into the gym and back into exercise. We have people that help people do exactly what they need from a movement perspective. So guys, raise your standards, back it up with rituals, and decide to live different as you move forward in this next year. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe our content. We're going to be rolling out these videos essentially once a week. We will have video 5 of the Live Different Movement series coming out next week. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Take care.